Tune in. This week in car audio. Tune in. What we talking about bass, talking about chips, talking about rings, you ain't got them, zip your lip. You got a problem you haven't found, check your grounds. The show about to start. Tune in. This week in car audio. Yeah. Tune in. This week in car audio.
Welcome to This Week in Car Audio with your host, the Judge, Doug Stockton, and his co-host, Lucky McGovern. Welcome back, Lucky.
Thank you, sir. Talking
Chris...
in third person over there, his host instead of my host.
And it looks like Chris Jenner just subscribed to us on Facebook just now.
Right on.
Post something in the chat if you guys can on Facebook. I'm watching the Facebook side, or I'm sorry, on the YouTube side, and Lucky's watching the chat on the Facebook side. I'm doing the YouTube side. Whoa, my camera's got all messed up. I was using it this weekend at the show, and therefore I have to reset everything up. I thought I had it, and it don't want to stay, obviously. Right?
You're messing up, Doug. You're messing up.
I know I am messing up. It's pretty bad. There we go. And our guests this week are Ann and Barry Mello. Welcome, guys.
Hey, thank you for having us on the show for a while here. Check out, see how things we're doing. So this is my wife, Ann Marie, and I'm Barry Mello. We're Mello's Auto Repair.
Okay.
We did the Toys for Tots for the last 12 years.
Yep.
And Brian Nyman, he's our little pusher on the side to get us going. So everything has been great. And Doug, you've been great too with this, helping us out, support us.
Let's talk a little bit about the sponsors for the event. I'm actually looking something up on TurnPro because I think 12 is the wrong number of years. So anyway, so tell us about the sponsors that sponsored the event, please.
Well, we got sponsors first. You want to go ahead and tell us who sponsors a lot of us? Go ahead, louder.
Walmart, Pet Boys, AutoZone,
Napa
Auto Care, Thunder Valley.
And of course, we got also the Arden Audio, and one from Reno. DC Audio, man. So we have a lot of sponsors. Sky High.
Yep.
So we appreciate every bit of it. And Doug, also, you volunteer your time here. That's great, man. I appreciate that very much.
Oh,
My wife and I does that.
Absolutely. We appreciate you guys giving us the venue all year long to run the event.
It's great. It's great. We also thank all our customers and all our friends that show up to this year again. I know it was a little wet out here this year, but it turned out really well.
Yeah.
And we had the funny car this year, so we appreciate them bringing that over.
That was actually pretty cool. Oh, there we go.
That was Team Rough and Ready.
Let's see here. Make sure I can mute this thing so I don't overdo it. All right. So I got Lucky, are you still sharing out there? I got Team Basic. Team Basic chimed in. I think that's Chemo. He says 14 years.
14 years. I keep shooting for 16, but 14 sounds like a fair number.
Yeah, so I tried looking up, but I believe you guys were hosting it for the previous 2 years before that, just under somebody else's name, and I believe he said it was Team Basic was the
Team Basic. We did that for I think a couple of years, didn't we?
Yeah, but I believe Team Basic actually was the sponsor of the event, and then but we hosted it at your venue, and you still did the same stuff you normally do. Guys, give me one quick second. I got to close my door. My wife says I'm too damn loud. Hold on a second.
All right.
Lucky, get with them about questions on this thing, please.
So, I missed the show, unfortunately. So, how did everything go? I'm like trying to share this and everything and talk at the same time. So, but how did everything go? How was it?
Everything turned out really good. We were hoping that we didn't have a major rainstorm. Unfortunately, we didn't have the show cars show up like we usually have every year. We usually
Right.
have one side of the audio going on, and then the other side of the parking lot, we have all the old cars, and the old
Right.
guys all show up. They all bring a gift. But as you know, man, nobody wants to bring their hot rods on a rainy day.
For
So it
sure.
didn't really pour out that much at all. I thought it turned out really well. Food went great. Um, the Everybody that was here was really great. There was nothing ever goes bad every time we had the event. So that is a grateful thing that nobody has attitudes. That is great.
Yeah.
Everybody gets happy. We have a really good raffle from all our sponsors that donates a lot of the stuff.
Yeah.
We A lot of the guys bring a lot of toys, so that is great. We do
Yeah.
divide all the toys among quite a few people. We'd like to say who give them to.
Children's Sacramento Children's Home, the
Awesome.
Shriners, Make a Wish Foundation,
Awesome.
Gospel Mission downtown. They support men for 2 years and get them through a program. Three Catholic churches. We have done some families on the side that have needed some serious help.
Right.
So quite a bit goes quite a bit around. We just don't put everything in one pile.
For
So
sure.
that way everybody gets something, And
Right.
Brian usually is the delivery guy for us, Nyman, our
Mhm.
son. So
Yep.
he packs up the truck and he makes 3, 4 stops at a time. So that is a great thing. And when we have the food here too, everything is reasonable. So we sell everything for $1 for
Right.
nachos, hot dogs, water, drinks, hot chocolate. My wife makes great hot chocolate. Once you taste it, man, you don't want to go anywhere else.
I know all
Uh,
about it. Yeah.
we have coffee, donuts. I mean, so we have a variety of stuff, which is great.
We sold out.
And I mean, basically, we sold out of everything this time because price is reasonable, man. So if you have a family of 3, 4 people, I mean,
Right.
$4 or $5 will buy you something that can satisfy you instead of paying $5.50, $7 for hot dog,
For
So
sure.
and
So-
and we put canopies up there, so the event itself turns out very very well.
So I just
Yeah.
want to hit this real quick. So Woody McDonald says, "What? No woman's ever told me what to do. Obviously not married."
Yeah. Well, my wife, she tells me what to do, doesn't she?
Of course.
Of course.
Of
So,
course she does.
she does. So she does. She suggests everything what needs to be done, of course, and then I'll follow up on it. You
Yes.
know.
Well, after she nags you 3 times for not doing it.
Actually, I mean, to be honest with you, she does not nag me. She just tells me this is how we want it. This is what we're gonna do. So there's no nagging on that part. So yes, I agree to it. And I'll be honest with you, at times I get says, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore. But as it gets closer, I get all pumped up and I get the
Right.
house all decorated, and this thing just follows up. And basically, this for both of us and all of us, I think, becomes a Christmas party for us. And we do have friends and stuff like that, but you guys come up here and you guys are super friendly to us, uh, and customers. So we feel like it's a whole family gets together, and we on those bases, man, we do enjoy doing it. Not only just getting for the kids, but as we become like a big old united in a way that everybody's doing is aiming at one thing.
We
That's
stay-
not a trouble.
We keep it in the community,
Yeah, and everything
Yeah.
stays pretty much local. And
and our customers like it.
you guys, even after they stay after work,
Uh-huh.
I mean, after we done and late in the evening, they're all help me and my wife clean up.
They
So
never
that
abandon-
is a major thing there because I'm wore out.
Everybody tolerates the bass around here.
And there's no complaints from our
Yeah, neighbors.
neighbors around here, man, which is a really good thing. So
Yeah.
and when you guys do it all through the year, parking lot, it's no big deal with us at all here. We support
That's
that,
Yeah.
So
No, you
that is a
abs-
plus.
You guys absolutely do. Part of the deal, I don't know if you guys know this or not. So we were doing the Toys for Tots a couple of times prior to DbDrag offering it as a
Mhm.
Toys for Tots event. And so I called up Wayne Harris and I says, "Hey, Wayne, is we do this Toys for Tots. Is DbDrag as an association willing to maybe half the sanctioning fee or something, just to kind of help out Toys for Tots?" And because of you guys and your show, we actually implemented now worldwide. DbDrag covers the cost of any Toys for Tots event as long as a shop has had, I believe it's 2 previous shows, full paid shows throughout the year, which obviously you guys have many
A
shows.
gazillion. Yeah.
Yeah, we got quite a few of them, quite a few events. So the 2 surpasses that.
Yeah. So as long as you do that, and then you meet the requirements of the judging staff can collect no money. You have to have so many photos for publicity, all that stuff. So you guys are essentially the reason that DbDrag has a Toys for Tots platform. So thank you very much.
Well, I appreciate that very much, man. It's great, and at the same time we also do as you know, we do a booth out there, and we have Santa Claus, and they can take pictures of kids and stuff. I did a few extra things this year, so I mean, it was really. I thought it turned out really well. I was worried. I'll be honest with you. In the morning, I was worried, man, and I woke up at 2:00 in the morning. I told my wife, and I says, waking up late and going back to sleep, waking up, because I like everything trying to go as smooth as possible, and it does go smooth, but every time you do something or I do something, I'm always worried about it, how it's going to turn out. But my wife is positive thinking, so
yes, she is.
That's a plus in there, and she says it's not going to rain hard. If it does, it's going to go around. So basically, they go all the way around. At the end of the day, where we're done, that's when it starts pouring down.
Yep.
And I noticed you when you were putting your stuff away, it started to come down a little bit hard. So
yeah,
that was a plus there.
No, so
everything went as smooth as it did.
So right off the bat, I want to thank Brandy Korth. She's in the chat right now. Yeah, Brandy ran the computer for me for the event. I pay a staff to come out there, and since I do employ a young staff, they weren't interested in coming to do anything for free. so Brandy stepped up and helped me with the computer for the day.
For the setup, good.
Well, yeah, she helped tear down. I did the setup myself. I had a couple of times I needed a hand. Anthony Cap came over and helped me set some stuff up. But she ran the computer probably 90% of the day, 95% of the day, at least. Her daughter actually competed for the first time in Top Dog or Base Race and Top Dog out there.
Awesome.
That's good.
She did really good in qualifying, but then when it was heads up against somebody in the other lane next to her, not so good.
Yeah, but when you compete out there, you got to start at the bottom, and then you learn from your failures. You need to know what to do next. And you start upgrading your system too, man. So that makes a hell of a difference. But hey, we got to start with your system wherever you're comfortable at, and then just take it from there. So.
Absolutely.
Definitely, a way to start.
They sound like they know more than me.
I know.
He needs to be a co-host on the show.
hey, I'm telling you, man. I tell you, if it's got push buttons, I know how to work it, man. If it's gonna be remote control, man, I'm gonna have a problem.
No, you guys are a big supporter of DbDrag. You're a big supporter of Brian. Yeah, and Brian. Don't forget Brian. You guys have helped
Brian.
him.
Oh, Brian. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, once he got his hooks into here, I remember Ann telling me a long time ago, "Hey, we would rather him be doing that than just about anything else. He goes out, he has a great time, not getting in trouble, hanging out with people that are, looking to better themselves." And Ann was really supporting him right off the get, and I'm sure you too. But I met Ann at that time, so
yeah, she supports, and I'll be honest with you with all your guys out there on DbDrags.
Mm-hmm.
She says, man, everybody is really nice. Mm-hmm. So at least over here, everybody loves Ann, my wife, and everybody respects her, and that's a plus and a half for me. They might not know who I am that much, but everybody knows who Ann is. So and she goes out there and, hey, tickets for sale, man. Let's go. We got a raffle going. We got to make more money for next year. So
Yep.
it does help. And she loves it. She loves
Right.
people. So to her too, this is a Christmas family gathering, and this is one of her favorite years of having this with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we try to do a lot of stuff throughout the year,
Right.
but this is the main event that we have every year. And then and she loves that.
Yes,
Yeah.
she does.
So this is great.
I love all the kids. I think all of them. I call them kids. They're up there in their years.
Yeah, they're in their 40s. They're still
awesome.
kids,
they
man.
Come out,
Yeah.
They're all supportive. They don't leave us hanging. They help us. You couldn't ask for it. They leave our parking lot clean. So we don't mind doing it for them. They need an outlet, someplace to go,
Yep.
and
Right.
have some fun, cut loose, and not have any issues with the law or anybody problems. So, and I love that. They can just have a good time out here, enjoy themselves. They feel like they're giving back to our community. So I don't mind doing it for them because they really respect us and our property. And so that makes me feel good. Yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
Brian always asks me, we're having an event here during the summertime and stuff. Sometimes late in the evening. I have no problem with that. I come to work the next day. Everything is still the same as it was when I left the day before. So all you guys that are watching this, you guys, thank you for maintaining our place. Because if we don't, then eventually everybody get kicked out, and then we're back to square one. So, and everybody knows everybody here. I think it's a great place. We have plenty of room for the competition that you guys have here. I'm not here all the time. Once in a while, I'll come by and say hello to everybody during the summertime and or when he has his other events.
Mm-hmm.
But we came down for his birthday, which turned out really nice. We brought some cupcakes and we all sang happy birthday for Brian.
Yes, we did.
So that was pretty nice too.
Yeah. So for you guys, if anybody in the chat has any questions, please throw them up there. Like I said, these people have been helping out with the DbDrag for many years. So if you guys have any questions, make sure you throw them in there so we can at least hit them with the questions you guys have. Let's also talk about your stereo shop, if you don't mind.
Stereo shop.
Or I'm not stereo shop. Your car audio shop. So what do you guys do? Yes. So what do you guys do there? What do you guys? Because we want to support those who support us, right?
Right. I appreciate that very much.
So
let me put
what do
a
you guys
plug in
do?
there since you're
Yes,
saying
please.
There. So my wife and I, we've been in business here for 32 years. Coming up now, we're in Napa Auto Care Center. We do all general automotive. So we have my sons are working here with me, my wife and I. So it's basically a family shop. We're a nationwide warranty. So if we do any type of work here, if you're out of town or anything like that, it's just like a dealership. You just, as long as you have your paperwork in your glove box, and if wherever you're at, if something that we do any repair here, got to remember, we don't build parts. But if you go in, and it's the same part that we put on that vehicle, no matter what vehicle it is or who we bought it from. It doesn't matter if we bought it from Napa Auto Parts Store or if we bought it from O'Reilly's. Not every parts store has everything.
Right.
So it is under warranty under the Napa Auto Care. We paid it nationwide warranty. We're underneath that membership. I pay membership fees so we can have that for our clients. You just take that in, and if it's the same parts and labor are replaced free, so you don't have to worry about it. So it's called a peace of mind warranty. You don't have to worry, well, man, if I put a starter in here and I go down there and the starter goes out, I'm 300 miles away. Oh, you just call that 1-800 number on our work orders. They'll send you to an auto care center like ourselves. I'll tow you in if you don't have towing. They'll take care of the problem. If it's something else besides what we did, I always advise them. I says, go ahead and have it done there, because when you come back to town, you still have that peace of mind warranty. So, and if there's not a Napa Auto Care Center in the vicinity, they'll go ahead and they'll find some place where they'll go ahead and cover you. So, yeah, 32 years is a long time, man. Everybody keeps asking us when we're gonna retire.
Never.
I'll just put it this way. I'll just do a little bit less each day. But I'm not gonna quit. I'm not gonna quit this this business here for quite a while. So we keep going. My wife is here every day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Brian's here every day. James Nyman is our other son. He wrenches in the back with us. If it's something we can't do, we'll go up front and tell you we can't do it. You know, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. If it's something I can't repair, we're not gonna charge you because we looked at it. You know,
Right.
yeah, because I don't think it's fair to charge somebody if you can't fix the problem.
Mm-hmm.
So we've been honest on that part. We never. I don't like to look over my shoulders for something that I don't want to do. So I'm up front. Not been that way since I've opened up my business. I want to be treated just like anybody else, as my wife wants to be treated right.
Yeah.
You know. So.
Any questions yet, Nyman? Or sorry, not Nyman, but Lucky.
Nyman's
I
right
see
here.
Nyman sitting right
He's
next to
right
you.
next to us, man.
Nyman's taking a nap.
Nyman's hidden in the corner here.
So did you catch any questions there, Lucky?
Let's see. What's the one thing you love the most about the annual Toys for Tots show from Chris Jenner?
What I like, man, is what we receive, man. I like everybody bringing us a gift, you know, a toy of any kind. It doesn't matter what kind it is, and we just go ahead and just give it away. So I think that's our biggest pleasure, is that we're able to have a place to do something for somebody else. I was brought up with nothing. I'm not from even the United States. I'm from Portugal, and so not having anything and having something, I think I appreciate that more than anything else. You know, and then just to give it to somebody else that doesn't have anything or not able to afford something, I think that's our pleasure to do that. To me, it's 110% to be able to do something, you know, for somebody that doesn't have it, because I've been in that situation.
Right.
Yep.
Me too. We grew up in the ghetto.
Brian grew up in the ghetto. Well, I didn't have a ghetto, man, back there in Portugal, but I had grapevines. Yeah. Hey, talking about that, I did pick a lot of grapes in those places in Portugal that I wasn't supposed to get them, but hey, I was going fishing, so yeah, something to snack on, you know.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I'm glad you guys can be part of that. Like I said, great that you guys allow us to use your venue throughout the year. It's definitely one of the hot spots for car audio. So if you ask anybody, the Nyman shows, I mean, I know he's kind of taking your name, but
no, that's his thing, you know.
Yeah.
He actually, that's you guys' thing. So what I look at, you guys are letting me join in and be part of it. So it becomes one whole thing. It's one whole pot. Everything is in that pot. So it's not, he does more or that other person does more. It's all of us put together, man, to do this whole show. So and I got friends doing all the stuff out there. So everybody volunteers.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one whole pot. So
Yep.
My wife calls it a village.
Yes. So we actually talk about on this podcast quite a bit about how car audio is a community.
Do a little bit of something to give back to somebody else.
Yes.
That they wouldn't get to normally do at home.
That's what we talk about. Like I said, so it's about us as a car audio community, and we have an opportunity to give back, whether it's to more people within our community or outside our community, which is like this Toys for Tots event. These guys go, bend over backwards to help each other out, with car audio stuff. We had one of our competitors drove all the way down to Vegas from Vacaville to go pick up somebody's car that broke down. And then he got down there, and his trailer was too small, so he had to drive back with
Are you talking about Anthony Caps going to get Ray Mastis?
Yeah, Anthony going to get Ray
from Rio Vista. Yeah.
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 All the way to Vegas.
Yeah. Everybody knows everybody, and I've had a few people call me too to see if I can fix their car where they're even broken down here. So whatever advice I can give them to get them going, we've done that before. So Dave Guerrero, I guess Brian says, yeah. So yeah, we'll fix his rear end so he can go back home. So I mean, we're here to help, and I mean, as much as we can do. I mean, we're only able to do so much, but we do as much as we can, you know. And like I say, everybody says Diamond. They know where it's at. They know it's going to be at Mello's Auto Repair parking lot. So so we're all involved in it. My wife is involved in it. And she goes beyond doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So
it takes all of them and all of us to make this all happen.
Yeah. So everybody gets synchronized. Including you, Doug. You know, without you, man, we can't go over there and push buttons, man.
You know what? I've been very fortunate in my life. I'm definitely not afraid to give back as much as I can. This, in all honesty, cost me zero. My parents were not the greatest parents, I will say, growing up, but every year we did have something under the tree. Now, my parents didn't pay their rent all the time, but
yeah, they didn't pay the rent, but
yeah,
hey,
but guess where the tree?
I'll pay half. Yeah, I'll pay half this month of the rent, and they pay the other half.
Yeah. I've been kicked out of more houses than I can count. I didn't go to the same school for more than a year, so that's just, you know, how I brought. So, you know, I'm at a point in my life now where I can give back, and the most valuable thing to me is my time. There's nothing more valuable to me than my time. And so me coming and helping out and doing the show like this is, like I said, for me, it's a big deal because that's, you know, I'm there. I leave my house at 6 a.m. or 5:30 a.m. and I don't get back home till 8 p.m. So.
Well, yeah, it takes time from your time. But now, I heard you got some fishing lures now, so you're gonna try a little jigging with that.
Well, it was an A rig, so it was an Alabama rig. So I'm gonna try that thing out.
Hey, you're gonna do a little. Hey, those are good for a little striper. Do a little jigging with it, man. Well, you get some little light trolling with it.
Yeah, we don't have striper out here. We got largemouth bass and crappie and whatnot and catfish. But the A rig is a great tool for the for largemouth bass. I actually broke mine in a windstorm last season, so now I got a new one.
There you go. You keep going, man. That's the way to do it, you know.
So by any chance, do we have an account of the toys or anything like that?
I took pictures and I sent it to Brian. And Brian, man, we still got them all packed, stacked up in a in a garage. We usually do not count them, man. It's just like fish. When I go fishing, I don't count my fish. It's always bad luck. So we just stack them on a pickup truck. We take pictures, and we usually go how many pickup trucks we can do it. I got the little Toyota truck there, so we usually end up delivering like 3 or 4 pickup trucks of that to deliver it. So that's a lot of toys.
Yeah. So I will tell you, 12-Volt Magazine. 12-Volt Magazine would like to do an article about your event. So, you know, if I could get some particulars from you guys whenever you get an opportunity, you know, approximately, you know, whatever, 3 truckloads.
How many toys? Yeah, we usually 3 truckloads. Yeah, what do you think we got on toys back there? Probably, you know,
like 4 truckloads.
Yeah, 4 truckloads. Probably, I'm gonna say probably about 300 toys back there, maybe.
Yeah,
if not more.
Yeah,
so,
that's awesome.
The pile is pretty big back there.
No, it is. We posted the pictures on Facebook.
The real deal toy run.
They tell Brian, oh my God, go get the big barrels to take. They usually bring out little wagons.
Right.
And they go, no, the wagons won't work. Brian's here.
No, the Shriners.
The big tubs that they can fill out. So we have a lot of Shriner support here too, that customers that come and they're big wigs. And so we have a lot of great people that.
Little Amy in the raffle.
Yeah, Amy wins quite a bit of stuff, you know. So,
Yes.
and she works at the Shriners.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, she works down there. So,
Sacramento Children's been great over the years. People have gotten their children back and have come here and won some really nice gifts for their kids, and they were really supportive, knowing that we were supporting that when they just got their kids back. So that was really heartfelt to me.
you guys, yeah.
To think that we're supporting a lot of these, and a lot of people have been involved with these places that were doing the donations. So
I mean, if you guys got any other suggestions that we can improve anything, we're always willing to listen to it.
What about strippers in the parking lot?
No
We
strippers.
don't do strippers.
No,
Mine's a family
no
event.
Yeah, that's it. No pole dancers over here either. You know,
They're freestyle.
hey, the only ones we have pole dancers was the two horses that my wife put together out there this year. So those kind of a little bit different than add-ons out there. You know, but
but I do have to give a shout out to Thunder Valley.
yeah, Todd.
They always step up to the plate, and I mean they overwhelm us with money, and I don't know.
They usually do they buy
They brought in a lot of toys.
Brought in an Escalade completely filled with toys, front to back.
yeah. Escalade was fully loaded with toys, so we unloaded that. Then he ended up buying a bunch of raffle tickets, and then when he's done, he gives them away to whoever. Last year he gave it away to about 3 or 4 people, and then this year he gave it to Amy, I think it was. So
Yeah.
And then if she wins stuff, if it's something they don't want, you guys donate it to the toys. So yeah, Thunder Valley does really well. You know, I like the guys over there, so they're really nice people. So everybody that I've done to, even Walmart, she goes down there, and Brian does. They go down there shop while I'm working, and they come back with a truckload of stuff too. So
Yeah,
that helps.
Pick up toys.
So
All right.
They're doing great.
Lucky, do you got anything else for them? If not, I can cut them loose, and we could talk about some of my live podcast and stuff like that I was doing at the show.
I mean, I don't know if there's anything they can improve on. I mean, you know, every one of the toy runs I've been to, you guys are the best. I mean, love them. They're off the hook.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I mean, we're trying to do as best as we can. You know, we're not perfect at anything, but it turns out really well. You know, the rain held out, like I said, and every year we've only had one time we had to postpone the event because the winds were blowing like 60 miles an hour here. There was no way those canopies were going to stay down.
Right.
But I mean, I appreciate the invite to be on you guys' show, my wife and I and Brian.
Absolutely.
And again, Mello's Auto Repair. If you guys need anything, any help with that, you know, the number's always up. It's easy. It's MELOS, not 2 L's, guys.
Yep.
So, but I appreciate it all. Guys, all been great. Thank you very much.
All right. So we're going to disconnect them. Nyman, hit the leave button, please. Thank you,
Hit the leave
Nyman.
button.
Yeah, hit the leave
Hit the
button.
leave
Nyman.
button.
All right, guys.
All right,
thank
my
you
man,
for
guys
tuning
take
in.
care.
We
And,
appreciate
happy
your time.
holidays. Happy holidays to you guys.
You too.
You too.
All right. Take care.
Adios.
See ya, Nyman.
All right. See ya. Here you go.
Hit the leave button.
Got it.
Oh, there we go. There. Now it's just the two of us on there. All right. Yeah, you know, sorry you couldn't make it this year, Lucky, but, you know, you missed out.
Yeah.
A lot of people actually attend that event for people that have stopped and retired from competing, still come out and have a good time and donate toys at that event, even though they are no longer competing. So,
Right.
I mean, that's I mean, you can't beat that, right?
Yeah.
That's freaking awesome to me. I think that shows the caliber of the people that are hosting the event.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Nyman, you had an opportunity to watch my live feed that I did for the event this weekend. What do you think of the new ones the new way I was doing the live feed?
Well, first of all, my name's Lucky, not Nyman.
Oh, dude, that's like the
So
4th time I've done that to you. I'm
yeah,
reading Nyman's name on the left here.
no, I like it. I like the screen in the middle. Like I said, when I first started watching it, your head was right behind it, but once you kind of back down to where the cars were, then everything was, it was perfect. I like that because then the people watching it can actually see exactly what we're looking at when we're competing. So
Right.
I think it's cool.
And then where I break to the full screen of the brackets
The brackets,
or the top dog scores or whatever like that,
right.
that's pretty helpful too, right?
Yeah, I think that was pretty cool. Yeah,
Okay.
because before you were doing it down lower, and it was just the numbers showing. Correct? Is that how it was before, if I remember correctly?
I did have just the numbers showing at some point, but that feature's not active right now on the Term Lab.
Right. Okay.
So, so this was the best way I can kind of figure out how to do it. Like I said, I spent a little bit of time. I've had a little bit of time since World Finals to try and make the entertainment value better.
Right.
Giving people an opportunity to tune in from different places. I know people from Australia watch our live feeds.
Yeah.
Obviously, the people in Barbados, right?
Right.
Tiffany and Tristan.
Yeah. No, I mean it's really really cool to be able to see exactly what we're seeing. So sitting at home to be able to watch it and see exactly what the competitors see, I think that's really really cool. I liked it.
Yeah, and like I said, I think the bigger advantage is when I go to the full screen and you can see the
Yeah.
brackets and you can see
Yep.
the like base race, you can see their brackets, you can see the scores they had coming in top
Yeah.
dog, you can see 1, 2, 3, you can see all their scores instead of me
Right.
just telling you what it is. One thing I do have to fix though is the audio.
Yeah.
So.
The audio. Yeah. I agree with that. But watching it, like I said, normally you're in the middle of the cars, you're like an auctioneer, you're going out, boom, boom, boom. So people watching it, you actually got to wait until you hear, okay, winner over here, where now they actually can see exactly what's going on real time.
Yep.
And they see the numbers for themselves. So
yeah, they can see people bust out,
Right, exactly what we're seeing. So
and it's in real time. I was having a hard time at first. Their internet, I was hardwired and I was getting 0.6 megabytes.
Wow, yeah.
So I switched to my phone and I was getting like 40 megabytes up and down. So that's it. That's what I switched to, and we were able to go live at least. My intention, though, is to go live on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. But just so you guys know, I started posting all those events on Facebook. On YouTube, and so eventually they're gonna get moved over to once I get them up and they're what's it called? They're processed, then I'll share them on Facebook, like the cyclone runs and stuff like that. So I got those up. If you're on my YouTube, This Week in Car Audio on YouTube, if you're on there, you'll be able to you'll see them before I post them on Facebook. So.
Yep.
Oh, wait. There we go.
So what shows we got coming up next? Any new shows coming up?
I don't have anything coming up at the moment. I do want to get the Australian guys on here, right? Because their season's just starting. Our winter is their summer. Right, because of where they're at in the world. So I do want to get some Australian guys on here and start talking to them about their builds, about what's going on down there, how they're, how they feel their competitions are going, and what they're looking forward to World Finals and whatnot. Right. So stuff
that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. No, it's awesome to just get a idea of what people are doing in other parts of the world.
For sure, absolutely.
Yeah. So that's one big thing. I just scheduled with Nick, with Incriminator.
Okay, Nick Wright. Yep.
Nick Wright will be on here the first Monday after Christmas.
Okay.
So the 27th.
Okay.
So Nick will be announcing a new product.
Yep. Incriminator audio. You like that?
He'll be announcing a brand new product. So yep. And so he'll have it ready for shipping. at that time. So that's why we're waiting till Christmas.
Wow.
They're putting them together, trying to build up some inventory so they can start shipping them out.
Nice.
So
Nice.
they want to go live with it right there before Christmas. And like I said, he'll come on here and he'll talk about the new product, what makes it special, and um, what he's
Can't
doing
wait to
with
hear all about it.
it. Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, you may have an in and have an idea what the product may be. I'm just
I don't
saying.
know. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no clue.
So I think that'll be awesome when we do. We'll have him coming on. Scotty Johnson. I'm going to talk to.
Okay.
We're going to try and get Scotty to come on here and talk about lithium.
Excess power.
Yep,
Lithium.
excess power. Another person I think I would like to get on here probably is Kyle Ernie.
Okay. Kyle Ernie.
Yeah, Kyle's
Big name.
yeah, he's got a lot of respect within the local community out here in Northern California, and
Absolutely.
I think it'd be nice for people that watch all over the country and essentially all over the world to kind of be introduced to who he is.
Yeah, absolutely. I've called him for some questions. Really cool guy. Seen him at the shows quite a few times. Really cool guy. Yeah, and he definitely is out here. So for sure,
Yeah,
that'd be cool to have him on here.
and he actually competed for the first time at the show.
Oh,
this
really?
weekend. Yep.
Yeah, because the times that I seen him at the show, he was, he would pull up and demo and everything.
Yep.
So he actually competed, and that was his first time competing.
He competed once before, but I believe it was his first time ever competing in base race or top dog or something like that. So,
Okay.
no, he did awesome. He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna so get better at this."
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. So we got him coming up. Brandy brought her daughter on.
Okay.
So she started competing. She had a great time. I mean, from the look on her face, it's the same, right? Anybody that tries this.
Yeah, anybody that tries it, like I said, how I say it, I've probably seen in 3.5 years, maybe in 3.5 years, 5 people maybe that I've seen come one time and not come again, and that's it. 3.5 years, maybe 4 or 5 people.
Yep.
Everybody else, they're hooked.
Oh, absolutely.
Hooked.
So I don't know what's going on. If somebody in here is from the New Jersey area, I'm actually going to be in New Jersey. I'm flying out tomorrow. I got a funeral I need to attend, but I will be in New Jersey on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday morning. So if anybody would like to meet up, I'll actually be in the Lakewood area. So I'll be up in Lakewood. So if somebody wants to meet up out there while I'm out there, I'll try and make some time. I got some family stuff to do, but definitely I'll be flying all the way across the country. And if somebody's like I said, once again, if somebody's interested in meeting up out there, I'm gonna try and get my game on. And they do a lot of bowling online out there. So
I'll bet.
those people aren't afraid to spend money with me, I bet. So kind of have an issue out here in the Northern California area, but they don't know me in Jersey yet.
Right.
So
go out there and put it down. For those who don't know, next week I'll be out in Lodi and Manteca and all the golf. No.
Yeah.
I'll
so
be right here, local.
Yeah. So I mean, but it's awesome. You were talking about possibly a new venue. Anything new with that?
I was?
Yeah, you was.
About a new venue.
Yes, sir.
You're gonna have to refresh my memory on that.
Oh, the last time you were on here.
No. You're talking about what Denny Cardozo was talking about.
Yes.
No. So I haven't talked to Denny in a minute actually. So the last I spoke to him, what I said on here, that was kind of where it left off, as he was going to be giving me a call for sure green light. But from what we talked about, it was definitely a go. So
So like a once a month event type thing.
The way Denny made it sound, it was whenever we wanted to, just hey, we want to go out there and throw a show. and the guy apparently isn't worried about money. He just, it's a huge, and it's all paved. So, you're not pulling up in dirt or anything. It's a huge area. So we don't have to worry about cops or anything like that. So, yeah, it sounds like a really good location. So, but I have not talked to him since then. So,
Bradshaw's got a question for you over there in the comments.
Bradshaw is lucky doing bagger beats on his crotch rocket. You just keep making my sandwiches and everything will be good. No, I ride a sport bike, so no bagger beats. I ride. A lot of people will get offended by this, but I don't give a shit. I ride a real bike. I ride a sport bike. So I've had Harleys, and that's the reason I can say this. I've had Harleys and I've had sport bikes. And what do you see broke down on the side of the road when you ride? Harleys. Have you ever seen a sport bike broke down on the side of the road? I haven't.
No, they're usually being towed in the back of a truck.
if they wreck. But no, I've had a few Harleys. They're fun. It's just constant problems with them, Okay. Mine and the people that I know that ride Harleys, it's one thing after the other. They're broke down more than they're running, so. But yeah, no, so I won't be doing bagger beats, but I will be doing wheelies down a highway near you.
All right. So, hey, hit us up with what you got going on now, your Instagram and whatever the hell you're doing with the other stuff. So you're on Instagram now, right?
Me?
Yeah.
I've been on Instagram, TikTok,
whatever,
and all that
yeah,
shit.
So tell us all the places to hit you up again to see your sport bike crash. So you guys all know,
Did you
right?
just say crash? Did you just say crash?
So there's only two types of motorcycle riders.
Well, I've already done
ones that are about to crash, and ones that are crashing.
Well, so I've already crashed.
I understand that.
We're filming a rap video, and we were both, me and my buddy were doing what's called a stand-up wheelie. So we're doing them side by side and doing about probably 80-ish, 90-ish, somewhere around there. And we had a guy that was rapping in the middle of the road. So little rap video, and all the guys are filming over here. Well, my buddy set his down and pulled right in front of me and stopped. Oh. And I was like, oh shit. And I threw my front end down, hit my brake, and it was just too late. Nailed him, broke my arm in 3 spots. The funny thing is, I'm pissed. I just totaled my bike. I'm sliding everywhere all over the ground, took my helmet off, $1,000 a ride helmet, took it off, slammed it on the ground. I'm mad. And the first thing I said is, you guys got it on tape. You guys get it on tape, and they had it. So everybody's telling me, you got to go to the hospital. My arm was swelling up. I'm like, fuck that. We're going to go. I got to go to my mom's house. I got to let her see the video. So we go to there. From there, we go to my brother's house. I let him see the video. We're traveling like each house. I ended up going to the hospital, got it all cast up and everything. Came home, cut it off. And I'll tell you this. I know we're moving on to a whole different stuff now, but
that's fine.
So that was my first time ever being in a cast. And when you're in a cast, you feel like nothing's wrong, right? So
and it's itchy as hell.
Yes, it is. Itchy as hell. I probably lost about 10 forks in that thing. But I felt fine. And I was like, I don't need this no more. I'm good, and I wanted to get out and ride or whatever. So I cut it off. And instantly,
the pressure, as soon as you relieve the pressure.
As soon as that cast came off, I said, oh shit. And I told my wife, I said, we gotta go back. I gotta get another one put on. And we get there, he goes, what happened? And I said, oh man, I forgot to wrap it in the shower, and it got all messed up, and I cut it off. So he's laughing. He ain't stupid. He puts another one on me, and it was probably, I don't know, 3 weeks later, something like that. I was like, I'm cutting it off again. I cut it off 3 times. The last time I cut it off, the doctor told me, you cut it off again, I'm not putting it back on. So I had to leave it on. But yeah, so you're right. There's 2 types of riders. I thought I would never go down, but yeah, so I went down once. Hopefully it don't happen again, because it's not fun.
No.
At all. Definitely not fun. I'll tell you what, I've lost a lot of friends while riding, and I've watched a lot of people, crazy stuff, man. One went into a coma, his helmet cracked open, hit an embankment, and went to a coma. Another buddy of mine lost his foot. I mean, the list goes on. Another guy split his fingers, like from right here all the way down to right here, and he had his gloves on. and he went down. So everybody runs over there, and he goes to pick up his bike. You know, your adrenaline's rushing. You know, so
Right.
you don't feel nothing. Tries to pick his bike up, and he drops it. And we're picking it up. Pulls his glove off, and blood just starts spurting out right here. And I mean, I've seen it
Damn.
all, dude. I've seen full blown kneecap bones sticking through the leg.
Right.
I've seen it all. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, knock
This-
on wood.
This week on motorbiking.
Right. Well, I'm just having a good time right now. You know, the piggy bank's down. I'm just waiting on the build to be complete, and then I'll be back in the lanes. But right now, I'm just having fun, man, and just got to stay occupied.
Yeah.
So
No, that's great. I love to hear that you're doing stuff, and we're getting you back on the show, and I appreciate Dave for stepping in and stuff like that, and I do appreciate them for stepping in and helping me out with the show. But I like having Lucky back.
Dave sucks. Just admit it. Oh, good old Dave. Yeah, he knows I'm teasing him.
Kyle says, "Man, I just got a motorcycle recently, and Lucky has me scared."
Oh, dude.
Don't ever ride a bike that you ain't afraid of.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I always encourage people. So many people, when they get a new bike, they're new. They get a 600 because they say I don't need no 1000. I don't need that power.
Yeah.
And
Oh, well, that meant a lot of weight in the thousands too.
No, there's not. It's only 400 and some pounds. So
really?
Yes. And so the thing is, I've never met a person yet, including myself. My first bike was a 600 because I was like, I don't need a 1000. That's too much power. Right. Me and anybody else I've ever met that's bought a 600 will literally a week or two later go, fuck, I should have got a 1000, because it's not what people think. If you want that power, it's there, but you don't have to use it.
Right.
It's like buying a Corvette. Oh, I don't need that power. Well, then don't fucking gun the pedal and you'll be all right. Drive it normal and you'll be okay. But if you learn that power and you want it, it's there, you know? So
my first and only bike was a 50cc mini bike.
Mini bike.
The guy says, okay, here it is. You got your throttle, you got your clutch. He goes, you hit the throttle, you let go of the clutch, you go.
Wow.
So the bike went, and I'm still standing there, right?
Yeah.
Because it's a 50, right? So the thing's hella short, right?
Yeah.
Wham! Boom! Bike goes, done. Anybody want to buy the bike? $100.
Yeah. So the things, like I have an R1, and I mean, it's got the power. So second gear on the highway, I could be doing 70 miles an hour. No clutch, just roll on the gas and it just comes right up on a wheelie. I mean, the power it's insane, but like I said, you don't have to use it if you don't want it. It's, same thing as a 600. If you might as well get a bigger bike.
So Tristan over here says he has a 2010 Kawasaki ZX10 with mods and a long swing arm.
Yep. Okay, and he's got a long swing arm. So, I almost thought about starting a podcast with motorcycle shit, because that's the one thing I'll tell you a lot about. I know a lot about that stuff. But yeah, that long swing arm. So, that makes it more stable for, doing like drag racing and stuff like that, quarter mile or whatever, just high speed so that your front end don't pop up on you. But those ZX10s are powerful.
Awesome.
Powerful. Yeah.
So anyway, hey, I'm ready to wrap this up. I'm gonna go hit the bowling alley because I'm not gonna get an opportunity to hit the bowling alley again. I got to, like I said, I got to fly out tomorrow afternoon. I'm gonna miss all my bowling league, my weeks, my freaking bowling tournaments. But sometimes family stuff comes before bowling. Not very often, but but sometimes it does. And that side of my family, I talked to him on the phone. I haven't seen him since I was 12 years old. So fly out there, meet with the family, share our experiences and whatnot, and, do what we do. But I appreciate you coming back on this week. Is freaking kick butt. I'm not sure who's going to be on next week as of yet, but I will tell you the week after that, we are looking at, what's his name? Nick Wright with Incriminator Audio. Going to talk about his brand new product. He's going to, so talk about his new product, show us what he's got. Also, if you guys are wanting to check out, I posted the stuff on high quality on YouTube on This Week in Car Audio and YouTube. So you just go to This Week in Car Audio YouTube. You'll see my videos for the high quality versions, the 1080 from the event this weekend. So you guys can watch it there if you wanted to watch it. The DbDrag and base race, I'm going to break them in half. So that base race is one, DbDrag one. The top dog, we had 9 competitors. It took us 41 minutes from the minute we registered them to freaking done. 41 minutes. So
Nice.
that's on there. So if you want to watch that and see how I did it, if anybody comes up with a way that I can probably even make the or the live feed from the event any better, all about listening to you guys. Tell me what I can do. I want to make it as good as I possibly can. I want to share our local competitors with everybody in the world.
Yep.
Right? Ultimately, that's my goal. And not only that, but I would love to see the other judges start live feeding theirs and doing what I do, so we can, it'd be great to see Rob Collar in the lanes. Right?
For sure.
At an event.
Absolutely.
See how their event runs and see him do his numbers, and then see Gorman Cassidy, RP Patel,
naming some good names over there.
Yeah, I know.
Some good names over there. Name some.
Yeah. So, I mean, but what I'm saying is, we can watch these guys that have been doing it for a long time and see them compete, and hopefully we inspire somebody to go to a show. Come and compete. I think we had 6 new people never competed before ever.
Yeah.
And competed at the event.
So I missed this, unfortunately, but a lot of the shows getting a lot of new people. So that's good.
Yeah.
A lot of new people.
And like Wayne and Slee say, right? We can double people competing one simple way. Everybody bring one person with them.
Yep.
And by math, we double.
Yep.
So with that being said, anything else from you, Lucky?
Yeah, if you guys want to give me a follow on Instagram, it's Lucky_McGovern. If you are into the motorcycle thing, R1.Lucky. And you can check out some of my my stupid stuff on my motorcycle. Yeah. You guys know my Facebook, Lucky McGovern, TikTok, Lucky McGovern, TikTok, R1.Lucky, I believe is what it is. So you can check that out too.
Okay.
But yeah.
And
lotsofwatts.com.
Yes.
Make sure you go to lotsofwatts.com.
Buy some shirts.
Buy some shirts or whatever. Support some basshead stuff. YouTube channel is Lucky McGovern. Go on there, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. Check out some cool car audio videos.
Yes,
and I think that's pretty much it on my end.
Okay. And remember, as Lucky says, no $100 is too small.
Right.
If you guys want to donate and support and help us out, it's in the description. Also, right here along the top, tips for the host, Venmo at SonicFX, and Cash App, $SonicFX. Put tip or podcast or anything like that in the memo, and I will be sure to share 100% with Lucky. So 50-50 as we share that all 100%. We do have costs to run our show, to put together the podcast part. Part of that, putting this podcast on, is what's made it so that I can do what I'm going to do over on the live events from the shows too. So I'm using the same formats to make that live event, the live feed from the show better and better. So, like I said, the more you guys can help support that stuff, the better it's going to become. Hopefully someday this all becomes an actual TV show. We're on Discovery Channel like Street Outlaws or something like that, and then I don't have to do all this stuff, and somebody will come here and do it all for me.
You're going to put me on a TV show where I am a deer in headlights on TV now?
Yes, sir.
For most of the show? Well, by that time, maybe I'll have a couple things learned.
Yeah, you're getting way better about this, Lucky. But anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. Remember, next Monday night, 6 p.m. California time, the only time that really matters. We'll be doing this again. Hey, that's how it is. Anyway, 6 p.m. Monday night, California time, every Monday. It doesn't matter if it's a holiday or not. I will be here and doing the show. Most of the time, I think Lucky's going to be here doing the show with me. It's great to have him back. Sometimes people need to take breaks. I'm glad he's back. Once again, I'd like to thank Brandy Korth for helping me out behind the meter. Did a great job. Manny, thank you again for helping me tear down at the end of the day. You guys did a wonderful job and helped me get out of there. So, like I said, I had a long ride home. Like I said, anything else? Please like, share, smash, angry faces, hearts, thumbs up on YouTube. Put in a comment. That helps us grow.
I saw a new one. Most hated as a hashtag was the first thing it said.
Oh, I'm going to try that.
Yeah, I was like, ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Most hated.
Okay, so I'll add that to the hashtags. Most hated. So, all right, guys, we will see you guys again next week. Hopefully, I'll have shows. We're going to start putting together series once I get from Danny when we're going to do it. Danny Cardoza. Yeah, once he tells us that, we will start working out putting a show series together. Nyman's, Reno's, Danny Cardoza, whatever.
Yep.
So
stay tuned, folks.
Yes,
stay
sir.
Tuned. Stay tuned.
Tuned. Tune in.
Yeah, tune in. Stay tuned like an amplifier.
That's right. All right, guys, we'll see you next week. Thank you for tuning in, and we are out.